Good afternoon, my friends. Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with another episode of What's in the Press. It's been a heck of a long time since I've done a What's in the Press. I've been wanting to get on here, my friends, but boy, you know, time is something I don't have a lot of, and these videos do take time. And anyways, I'm here. That's all that matters. I'm here today, and I'm featuring the books of just one person because he sent me a heck of a lot of books. And I'll share those with you in just one moment. Before I get there, though, guys, if you're new here, guys, I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser and authorized CGC dealer located in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. And yeah, I clean and press comic books, and I send them off to CGC to be graded by that third-party company we all love, sort of. But you know what, guys, I am trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. You can help me get there. And to celebrate the momentous occasion when I do get there, when I do get to 2,000 subscribers, I'll be giving out a few prizes. Here are just a few of them. First off, we've got this really nice Jim Lee print, signed by Jim Lee himself. Other than that, we also have a really nice copy of Avengers Annual 10 in a 9.0 white pager that was donated by Marty. We also have a copy of Avengers number 100. Thanks to Sean. Donated that one for the 2000 giveaway. And also, we've got this nice copy of Wolverine number 8, donated by Chris out of Toronto. These are just some of the prizes. I'll probably throw a few more in there to pepper it up and make it look a little more exciting when we get closer to that again, momentous occasion when I hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm at around 1,000. I think I'm about 208 subscribers away. So we're almost there. So share the video, tell your friends all about the channel, and hopefully they'll jump in and subscribe and join in the fun as well. I'm just going to fix something on my other screen. Ooh, is that the wrong one right there? Hold on one sec. And then we'll get moving. Here we go. There it is right there. I'm just fixing something on the other screen, guys. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's get to it. What do we have? So I'm always joking about the amount of books that certain individuals submit. Listen, I have no problem with people submitting lots of books. I just received a 200 magazine order from Chicago. Oy vey, when am I going to get to those? And another great client out in New York, Brooklyn, New York, Bart, has sent in, over the course of the last 8-9 months, has sent in several boxes. And I've been starting to organize his submission, and these are some of the books. You know what's funny is on the thumbnail, I put Young Avengers number 1, and I don't think it's in this bag, or in this selection I put together, but it might be. But first off, let's get to some, and there are a lot of modern books. There's also some other books in here, not just moderns, but mostly moderns. So let's have a look and see what Bart is hoping to get some 9/8s on. All right, a lot of moderns. Here we go. All right, we've got an Iron Man number 1. We can go through these pretty quickly, actually. We've got a Thor, God of Thunder. We've got an Invincible Iron Man number 3 with Ironheart on the cover. These are very slippery bags. Invincible Iron Man number 1. Infamous Iron Man number 1. We got an ASM. Two copies of ASM 298. I'll put those aside right off the bat. We've got a Marvel Age number 90. Actually, you know what? 2 of those too. What the heck? We'll just do this. 2 Marvel. One's upside down. Whoa, they're both upside down. What's going on? There we go. Better to check first. There we go. 2 Marvel Ages. Again, featuring some work of Todd McFarlane. We've got a couple of Free Comic Book Day 2007s here with Spider-Man on the cover as well. Bart also sends in a Wolverine number 1, 1988. As well as a Weapon X, Marvel Comics Presents number 72. Wolverine number 10. House of M number 1. And another one. I think this must be a variant edition right here as well. That's a pretty cool cover there with a Scarlet Witch on the front cover. All right, so that's the first little batch I've got. Now, you guys, you must know this. If you like to chat about comic books, you've come to the right place. Join us. Hit the subscribe button and join in the chat. In order to join in the chat, you have to subscribe. Let's see who's here today. We've got James. How you doing, the Real Hyperion? Good to see you. Man Bat Detective's here. Hey, all afternoon to everyone. Man Bat Detective, good seeing you at the show on Sunday. My gosh, my voice was killing me. I did the Toronto Comic Book Show on Sunday. I was there. I said I was going to get there at noon. I actually got there on time. I was there at 10, and it made no difference. I was slammed from 10 till 3. Didn't stop talking. My voice was killing me when I got home. But good seeing you there, Man Bat Detective. Robert N is here. How you doing? Hey, Doc. Hope you're well. Great seeing you, catching up this past Sunday. You got that right. Rob Delaney's here. How you doing, Rob? Marty's in the house. Hey, Marty. Man Bat Detective says, thanks for the lesson in what to look for, and apologies in advance for the obscene amount of books submitted. Listen, like I said, it's coming with the territory. I've got guys submitting 2 or 3 books, and I've got guys submitting like 50, 60, 70 books, 80 books, 200 books. It is what it is. We get through them as quick as we can. When I get a large order of like 200 books or 150 books, I will not work on those solely for 2 weeks solid. I'll break it up. Like once I get to them in my queue, then I'll break it up and work I'll work on them over the course of a few weeks, because if I don't do other ones, it just gets even more backed up. So that's kind of the way it goes. Now, Bart has more books than these. This is just a sampling, and then I received another box from Bart yesterday. Bart's a crazy man. He's got a lot of nice stuff, though. I don't mind working on him. So, yeah. And if you're wondering, other books I'm working on this week, Jason H. working on finishing up his books, actually probably today. And Chris from Toronto has been waiting very patiently for some books as well, getting those done hopefully this week as well. If not this week, then early next. And then Bart's books. And there's more. There's not, again, guys, I'm working on books. Charlo's working on books. And yeah, so we're getting through them. Who else is here? Mike Stewart's here. Hey, Mike. Hi, Kevin Rush home from work. Did you? Mike. Actually, Marty's here. Marty, meet Mike. Marty P, meet Mike S, because Marty P had that 0.5 copy of X-Men #1. It was restored grade, missing a page or two. It's a 0.5, but it presented really nice. Marty's the man with the book. If you want to talk to him, you can private DM him right here, I think, on YouTube. I think you can. Luke's here too. What kind of magazines did they submit? Luke, you know what's coming in a lot lately? Sports Illustrated, my friends. Sports Illustrated are hot. Everyone's thinking about, when you think of sports, you think of sports cards. You think of, Gretzky rookie cards or Michael Jordan rookie cards or whatever. But I learned about 3-4 years ago that, because I had a few clients in the States who were submitting Sports Illustrated magazines, and the hype for these magazines wasn't quite there yet, but I'm starting to see a lot more SI books being submitted. I just submitted Gretzky first appearance in Sports Illustrated. I did a couple of Jordans, Hulk Hogan. These are all really popular. So I mean, if you're looking at other avenues to deal with comics and perhaps sports memorabilia, you want to look at Sports Illustrated. Because some of these books are fetching some amazing money. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, to answer your question, I'm doing a lot of Sports Illustrated magazines. And as I've said before on this show, I don't love doing magazines because magazines are very, they're very different than comics, okay? Magazines always have inserts and cards that are like, subscription cards. And so you got to check through the book very carefully. And the paper it's a different kind of paper altogether. So it requires a different kind of approach. And in some ways, the paper is more fragile than comics, believe it or not. So yeah. And again, because the sheer size of the magazine cuts down the amount of books I can do at a time. So yeah, it's but it's emerging. So I gotta get ready for it. Wayne, hey Wayne, I haven't seen you here in a while, but I haven't been here that much. So it's funny looking at comics from 6 months ago, knowing where trends are now. Yeah, Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Real nice books, buddy. Hey, thanks, Mike. Robert N., he was slammed. I think you're talking about me on Sunday. I was. Kevin Thorns here. Hello from Thunder Bay. Is it snowing up there yet, Kev? Wayne says, does CGC grade non-comics? Like, yes, Wayne, to answer your question, yes, 100%. They've been doing Sports Illustrated magazines for years. And like I said, I had a couple of American. One guy was from, very nice guys, Boston. Another fella's from Chicago. Were the first two that were starting to, send me magazines. And, Mickey Mantle, 1950s, 1960s, college basketball magazines. And so, I just received a box of almost 200 magazines, Sports Illustrated, that I got to work on. I'm just like, when the hell am I going to get these done? I told the owner, I go, it's not going to be quick. I'm going to start working on them, but it isn't going to be a quick turnaround for those. And just to keep that in mind, guys, I also charge a little more for magazines. I do charge $40 Canadian per magazine, versus the $25 per comic. Now, that being said, I should have also said at the top of the show, I should have said this. I had to increase my prices on my website, not for pressing, but for grading, because the Canadian dollar just got hit hard again. So that's the only time my CGC prices will only ever go up for two reasons. One, CGC increases their pricing, which they did twice last year, if you recall. Or if the exchange rate changes or fluctuates, a lot, and it did the last week and a half, so I had to increase the prices slightly. That being said, if once the Canadian dollar gets stronger, I'll bring the prices back down again. I'm not going to keep them there. The only reason it's there, like I said, is because the exchange rate is pretty ugly right now. Mr. Kevin Horn says, just join the conversation. How is the vintage money pressing business? I only done vintage money for a fellow at where my shop is. He brought over some dollar bills, $2 bills, $20 bills, old vintage Canadian bills. But it's something I can certainly do. I don't advertise it. I don't really want to advertise for more or diverse work until I get caught up with the comics. So once I get caught up with the comics, then we can start looking at, at currency. I can look at, maybe cards a little bit more and advertising more for magazines as well. I have no problem doing that. But again, I want to focus on the comics right now because I have so many in queue. Man Back Detective makes sense. Like I said, I'm in no rush. And if you can attach to June's submission, it'll be great. If not, no worries. I will do my best. Wayne, I've got some sweet gold and platinum age pulp magazines I want to submit. So that's good news. Yeah, they'll do those. Kev says, we don't use the S snow word. And yes, the farther away from the lake is snow. Wow, it's already, it's getting chilly down here too. I anticipate snow by mid-November, but I could be wrong. Marco Coletta says, I wonder if there's a market for classic play. Yes, yeah, there is. I've done the first Playboy book a few times. It presses out really nice. And it's not bad to look at. I got to peruse it very carefully. I have to look through every page to make sure when you get Playboy books, you have to look at every single page to make sure everything's okay before you press it. That's the only reason, though, to make sure all the pages are aligned. And yeah, no, I've done Playboy books too, and it would have to be the key ones, like first Marilyn Monroe issue number 1. To be honest, I've never pressed any other Playboy book other than number 1. I'm not sure what other ones would be worth, and I would imagine that Playboy books featuring significant celebrities or what have you would be of interest, right? So, Marco from the 50s, really? Rob says money printing business is booming. Yeah, I think it was in Canada last year, that's for sure. Mike says, how about Canadian Tire money? Maybe. I don't know anything about it. I've got a lot of it still, but I don't know if that's worth anything. Bernardo's here. Hey, everybody. Hey, Bernardo. Wayne, I'm not even going to talk about that. Davey Clare, not glue. You all got the same idea. Let's get back to look at some more of Bart's books. All right, here we go. We've got an Invincible Iron Man with first Ironheart, I believe. And notice, Bart sent me a message. He points to the top corner and says, check this out. I actually do appreciate you don't have to do this. Like, guys, I got a pretty darn good eye. I can find problems usually, but if there's something that's in your comic book that you're noticing, you really want me to pay close attention to, you can always throw me a note on the, put a sticky on top of the book. And I do appreciate that. I have one guy, who always, every single book, he gives me notes, right? Alex, who always gives me notes on the books, and I have a few other guys that do it too, and nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that at all. And then here he says, and then he even gave me a little note here saying, I will do my best, Bart, and try to get you a 9.8 on this baby here. Next, we've got a Spawn 175. I had really good luck with these Western Spawn books. I've got really good luck with these. They press out really, really nice. Let me get this centered a little bit better. Also Spawn 174. A nice copy of a newsstand Spawn number 1. 119. We got a couple of Moon Knight books. Number 1 here. Secret Avengers. Number 19. Thor 617, I guess. Thor 003. 008. These are starting to get slippery. I'm going to move them over as well. Put some in here. I'll put some in here. Good. All right, we got a Daredevil, number 11. I've done these quite a few times. Number 9. Number 10. Where are the other ones? Oh, they're over there. Okay. A Hulk 340. And a Captain America Annual number 8. I don't know where the heck those Young Avengers are. They got to be in there somewhere. I thought they were in here, and they're not. So, anyways, I'll find them. Maybe I'll change the thumbnail to reflect a book that's actually here in the actual collection. Now, I'll go to the older books in just a moment. Let's go back to the chat, see what you guys are saying. Kev says, what are your thoughts on my Hulk 181 and keeping it? The new Deadpool movie with Hugh Jackman reprising his role seems to have increased interest. Oh yeah. I still think Hulk 181 is, and it's really quite stupid because it's not like it's a hard book to find, guys. There's like tons and tons of them out there, but it's a supply and demand thing. There might be lots of them out there, but everybody wants it. Everybody wants the Hulk 181. So is it time to sell it? I don't know. Look, I don't know what you paid for that, Kev. I think you said you had it for quite some time. So, I mean, you probably didn't pay anywhere close to what they're going for now. So, if you can make a 5,000% profit on it today and you sell it today, I think you should be happy. Even though if in a year it might go up even more, right? Again, it always comes down to, do you need the money? Like I have a lot of my old vintage books too. A lot of my old, blue chip Marvel books that I was really on the fence there, man. I was like, do I sell my AF-15? Do I sell my ASM 1? Do I sell my TOS 39? Do I sell my X-Men 1, my FF 1? I was on the fence. I really, and still, I still consider doing it because maybe the bottom is going to fall out. Maybe these books, are people going to want these books in 50 years, 20 years? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I can never tell somebody when they should sell. I can tell you I sold one of my AF-15s way too early, and I regretted it ever since. It was a really nice copy. But, so I don't know. I still think the Hulk 181 is going to be a pretty safe book. I don't think the book's going to drop down in value, too much. So, anyways, what do you guys think? Should he sell his Hulk 181? Is now the right time to sell a Hulk 181? Or if you had one, would you hold on to it? Or if you do have one, are you holding on to your Hulk 181? Let us all know in the comment section below. I'd like to know what you think. Luke says that Ironheart that he wants, a 9.8, I believe is incredibly expensive. It's a 9.8 if memory serves. And yeah, I wouldn't be a darn bit surprised. I wouldn't be a darn bit surprised. Oh, and by the way, guys, I've got 3 CGC boxes to unbox. Probably won't happen until either tomorrow night or Thursday. I'll keep you posted. Keep your eye. And by the way, guys, hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already, because then if I do a kind of a last minute, video, you'll know about it. All right. So again, 3 things you must do. Hit that like button. There's 19 of you guys in here, only 13 likes. Hit that like button first off. Hit the subscribe button so you can join in the fun, the conversation, and be, in the running to win one of those awesome prizes I shared with you earlier. And hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. I was thinking, I said, what should I give out? What should I give out when I hit 5,000? Am I going to keep doing this till I hit 5,000 subscribers? What am I going to give out when I hit 5,000 subscribers? I thought maybe I'll cover the cost of having a full box of CGC Moderns graded, or something crazy like that. Would you like that? That's like that's at 5,000 subscribers. At 5,000 subscribers, maybe I'll pay for one person to get 25 modern books graded. Pay for everything: the grading costs, the shipping costs, the works. Not the pressing though, just the grading. That a good idea? His Hulk 181 is actually like a 5.5, I believe. It's a 5.5. Luke says, where's Luke say? Luke says the market is soft for bigger grails right now. It is. The Art Chemist is here. Good day. How are you, Art Chemist? Luke says, a high grade 181. I just told you it's a 5.5. I have my Hulk 181 in queue for your press, and I don't think I'll sell anytime soon. Some good shit. Okay. Rob asks, anyone watch Clerks 3 yet? No, because it's not. Clerks 3 wasn't available just to go to the movie theater and watch. You had to go to one of those special engagements, and I wanted to go see it. So I guess I'll be watching Clerks 3 on the small screen, which is kind of crappy. I wanted to go see it like I saw Clerks 2, and I really love Clerks 2. I thought it was hilarious. Luke said that's a big prize. Yeah, I thought it's a big prize. That's what's in my head, guys. But if you want to have a chance to win, potentially, I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to do that. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. 25 modern books graded on me. Hit that subscribe button. Those are the kind of prizes I'm thinking about going down there. The larger the subscription numbers, the bigger the prizes will eventually become. So when I hit 100,000 subscribers, hey, man, I'll buy you a house. Yeah, right. All right. Some more books. These are not old. These are not new books. These are older books here. These are the next batch from Bart. These are a little older. First off, we have a Ghost Rider #1. Really nice copy there. We also have not a bad copy of Amazing Adventures 11, the first appearance of the furry beast. And he's gray here, not blue. So I guess the beast was gray first and the Hulk was gray first. Hulk became green, beast became blue. We also have a nice copy of Amazing Spider-Man 31. And I believe is that a first Gwen Stacy? Am I right there? First Gwen Stacy, first Harry Osborn, or first Mary Jane? I always get mixed up now. I'm so friggin' old now. I think it's first Harry Osborn, first Gwen Stacy. Or it's first Mary Jane and first, I don't know. Someone correct me. Issue number 31. What is it? We also have a really early issue, which is actually not in bad shape at all, is an Amazing Spider-Man #17 featuring the Goblin and the Human Torch. I always love the issues where Spidey teamed up with the Human Torch, probably because they're both teenagers. They're both teenagers. And I always thought that was a lot of fun. And last, but certainly not least, I don't think this is the first, maybe I'm wrong. Is this the first appearance of Sinestro? A really cool copy of Green Lantern #18. Look at that one. That's a nice copy too. Gotta love those DC books. And I'll be honest, guys, I think I'm more excited about Black Adam than I am about Black Panther. I bought my Black Panther tickets. We got IMAX tickets for the Thursday night, the 10th. We're going. Are you going, Wayne? And haven't bought my Black Adam tickets yet, but I think I'm more excited about Black Adam. I don't know. The Rock seems really vested in it. The Rock really seems like he's putting all his chips in on the DCEU. And I think he listens to what the fans are saying. I think he wants Henry Cavill to be the Superman. So I'm interested to see, and I'm pretty sure that Henry Cavill is going to be in Black Adam, and I hope it does really well because I have a ton of Doctor Fate comics I need to get rid of. So if the movie does well, then hopefully the Doctor Fate will become a little more popular, and I can move those damn comics. All right, let's go back to the chat and see if. All right, that's a big prize. Yeah, Luke, I thought so. Rob says you can stream it online. It's pretty good. Oh, can you already? All right. I probably will at some point. Luke says it might be a tough sell at mid. Seen at 7.5 on Facebook for sale for a while. Yeah, I think it's Alex's book as well. Yeah, he's been trying to sell them for a long time. I was right. First Gwen and first Harry. Thanks, guys. First Harry Gwen. That's an interesting issue. Luke says the end credits were good for Black Adam. Wait, Luke, have you seen Black Adam? It's not out yet, is it? Luke, have you seen Black Adam? I thought it starts later this week or later next week. Am I wrong? Is it out already, Black Adam? Or did you see the credit scene on YouTube or something like that? Let us know. I'd like to know. I need to know. And funny enough, too, The Rock also voiced Crypto, right? In the animated, Super Pets movie. And he also voiced Black Adam, and he also voiced Black Adam's pet. So, I mean, The Rock really seems to have jumped in to, head first into the DCEU. And maybe, with his stardom and listen, The Rock is $1 billion movie type of a movie star. To have him, like The Rock, or Black Adam is going to do well, if not because of it being, if not because it's a good movie, but because The Rock is in it. Hopefully, it's a good movie with The Rock in it. But he just happens to be the kind of guy that draws that kind of crowd. So if he's in the DCEU and he's really pushing it, then perhaps it's going to be good. Spoilers. Oh, I see. Okay. Mike says Luke's a pirate. Did you pirate it? No, onto YouTube. Okay. No, I don't know if there's any copies out there yet or not, but I think it comes on the 25th. Michael Edmonds says perhaps Crypto and Black Adam are related. Just throwing that one out there. Maybe. Could be. Could very well be. But like I said, I'm very excited about seeing Black Adam. I'll be out there within the first couple of nights. I'm probably actually going to go and watch the post-credit scenes right now. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Luke. All right, guys, listen, we've been going for about 37 minutes. I've got to get some more pressing done today, and I got to get to the shop and to review some books. So I'm going to end this one. Again, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the content, hit that notification bell. Guys, I don't always, I'm not exactly sure how I end up giving these away in terms of every time I do it, I come up with some other way of doing it. But one of the main ways I have been giving out gifts here is by, going to the comment section. So you really want to leave comments in the comment section. Just in case I do say I'm going to randomly pick a comment or get my son to randomly pick a comment or whatever. So hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, the like button, of course, and leave a comment on your way out. That's it for me, guys. Don't go too far, though. A 3-box unboxing coming up very, very soon this week. But until then, take care. Be well. See you again all very, very soon. Bye for now. Later.